Celtics doing a good job when they do give up the offensive rebound to keep defending.
So Joe Mazzulla tinkering with the lineup here. No Tatum, no Brown to start the second quarter. Pritchard knocks in the three. Queta hands it off to White, defended by Okongwu. Queta had the mismatch inside on Johnson. Instead it goes back to Pritchard. 5 to shoot, plenty of time for Crypto P.
Well, it just seems like that Olympic experience for White has really taken his game to another level as Payton Pritchard buries a triple. The Boston Celtics. Pritchard open for three. Pritchard hits another one. Tatum drives. Tatum Euro. Pritchard for three. Down it goes. A 7-point lead, Boston.
So far, so good. As long as you keep him off the free throw line and contest every shot, right there, Bilal not giving him any easy opportunity to make an easy pass, but Payton Pritchard again.
Pritchard's one of them, I would say, right?
Oh, definitely.
This kid's a knockdown shooter at Hauser, although he's not off to a good start this year. Payton Pritchard buries it.
I watched him warm up. He took nothing but those kind of shots.
Here comes Drew Holiday. Pritchard hits a three. 9 assists now for Josh Giddey. Here is Pritchard over the closing Kobe White, and he buries that triple, his third officially in the night. Phillips is on Brown. Phillips originally drafted by Boston. Here is Pritchard again. This guy is so good off the bench.
Well, I tell you what, that time Josh lost him.
Pritchard trying to get loose against THT, who's in his grill this time. Ooh, Pritchard stumbled, recovers, and hits another three. What a shot!
That's like the Payton Pritchard that played in the summer league.
That's the bench advantage for Chicago. There's that switch. White trying to deny it. Pritchard gets free again.
Please stop switching that. Please stop.
There's that switch again. Vucevic out on Pritchard. Bulls have absolutely failed at picking up that switch.
Oh my goodness.
Payton Pritchard is single-handedly.
And Bridges 2 of 19 in the preseason, 0 of 10 in the final game, and that is certainly something for him to work on. Pritchard with a three.
And cement, but then when you use that step through, which Kuz utilizes to a degree.
Payton Pritchard touching nothing but twine. Something's coming the other way. Side pick and roll between Horford and Pritchard. Pritchard getting space, makes the Wizards pay. Poole. Rebounded was secured by Luke Cornett. Here's the aforementioned Pritchard. Tatum over to Pritchard. Kispert once again going under the screen. And as you said, Drew, you cannot do that against this team. White, cross-court pass over to Pritchard.
Well, it's a great point, Natalie, and we talk a lot about their screen assists and how they can help get guys open that way. Both those guys, Duren and Stewart, really exceptional passers as well as Payton Pritchard buries another three. Stop me if you heard that. Pistons nearly get a knock away, under 10 on the shot clock. Holiday being bothered by Ivy. Holiday looking to get rid of it. Pritchard, late clock. No! Payton Pritchard with another one.
On the replay, you can see when he put the second hand on him, that's what drew the whistle.
It's like a wide receiver in a corner, you know? Payton Pritchard with another triple. Beasley's now going to stay all over Pritchard. Tries to fight through the screen. Good screen set by Tillman, and Pritchard with another one. Here comes Brown in transition, switches to the left, rattles around. Tillman there to bail out. Payton Pritchard, corner pocket.
He's missed 2 free throws, though. You know he's going to hear it from the fans every time he's at the line. Bucks by 3. Pritchard for the tie. It's the 4th time he's played in a first quarter in his career, which includes games 81 and 82 last year. Pritchard over to Tillman, who just checked in. They run the pick and roll. Pritchard fires and hits another. They're playing that random offense we talked about.
Not as much random. Oh, jeez. Timeout 1. So even Payton Pritchard, who works like tirelessly every single day, Sam Cassell gave him a little tip, and it helped him out. Counter, that's 4.
Another offensive rebound for the Celtics. They had at least 11 in each of their first 3.
Pritchard. 5! Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5.
Pritchard springs free. Here we go. On their feet. This is his time. Pritchard fires. Oh! Pritchard magic! The Pritching hour in late October. Cornette getting hounded by Portis. Now it's JB. Ooh. Nice cross. Kick to the corner. And Pritchard. What do you think? Portis defends him. Kicks it out. Pritchard. This to tie the record. Yes, sir!
Coming after you, Eddie House.
Isaiah Jackson's really given Indiana some good minutes.
Off the rotation, Pritchard makes them pay for it. Indiana wants to play out, though, right, Jay?
Yeah, and they're basically, Mark, doing it off their defense and rebounding. You don't get the rebound, you can't run.
Pritchard open 3, laces another one.
Boy, that's 21 threes now on this young season for Payton Pritchard.
High off glass, Halliburton coming alive here in this third quarter. Pritchard with an answer at the other end.
He is just so dangerous.
Cornette inside against Toppin, out to Pritchard. Good closeout by McConnell. Great contest, but Pritchard with a better shot.
Martin lost it. Ripped away by Jordan Walsh, who's just checked into the game. Pritchard, his first shot. Who had been a coach for many, many years, hadn't made too many mistakes. Cornette with some great hands. Ball stays with the Celtics. That hurts. Yeah. White picks it up at the free throw line. A Pritchard a chance. If you had to critique Payton Pritchard's shot, would you have any quibbles?
Stroke of 3 last night. He's making up for it now.
3 for 6, 11 points off the bench. Oh my goodness. 4 for 7, 14 points off the bench. Consecutive games. That nugget coming your way courtesy of bouncing Bill McGrath. Rare miss for Pritchard, but an offensive rebound. 2 for a quarter. 5.5 left. Long one. Nails. Payton Pritchard.
Out to Tatum. On the push down to Pritchard. Pulls a deep 3. Hits it.
Like I said, he's in this game for one reason.
Played 7 games.
He's a wonderful scorer.
Got to the line 17 times Saturday night in Charlotte. Payton Pritchard drills a 3.
You know what he came.
Tatum continues to sit. White to Pritchard.
Oh man, he is a pest.
Pritchard, corner 3. That one's good.
Missed it. Oh, he got his hand on it again. Pritchard the save. Into Luke. Right back to Pritchard for 3.
Some of these young Warriors really starting to get some confidence and playing more consistently. Pritchard, his 3-pointer, puts it in.
It allows them to get a little bit more separation.
Pritchard springs free. Knocks down the triple. Came in off the bench 6 minutes into the first quarter tonight. Still out there to start the second. There's Pritchard. Gets the home roll.
The man's living right.
Schroeder all over Pritchard. He's been doing this the entire first half. Pritchard a long one. Oh yeah!
It's just 2 guys scrapping inside, but he's been really good. He's been really good inside.
Pritchard, something about when he's playing the Bucks.
Nice find. Was that Giannis with the left-handed hook pass, dead corner into the shooting pocket?
Yeah, Giannis has got 3 assists now. Pritchard. The Funhouse has movement.
Yeah.
Baseline to top of the key.
But again,
Pritchard, that's no fun.
You gotta negotiate that.
23 points for Giannis in the first half. Pritchard Boy, 14 points.
They're going after Ryan Rollins. Good job by the Celtics getting the Bucks to go deep into the shot clock on a couple of possessions.
That's shooter against shooter. Pritchard in the face of A.J. Green from the corner.
Last 5 for Cam Johnson, 20.4 points per game, shooting 54%. Working around the perimeter, Pritchard, jab and jumper, and he's fouled. Chance at a 4-point play. Cam Thomas called for the foul. 50-45. Brown rims out. Cornette knocks the ball to himself, clears it. Long jumper. It's good for Pritchard. Pritchard steps into it and cans it from long range. 95. Brown lost it for a moment. Pritchard, that's a deep three. Got him. Unlimited range with 3:10 remaining, going against the Celtics, who continue to pour it on with Brown, Tatum, and White still on the floor.
Brown picks up the dribble. Pass to Pritchard. The step back. Oh, yeah! Celtics like the transition here. They've got numbers. Fernando behind the play. Tatum back to Pritchard. What do you think? Just 23 years old. You see the points in the paint differential. Neither of these teams very good in terms of that stat for the year. Pritchard, that's the three. Holiday the drive, the kick to the corner. Pritchard the three, that's good.
Of course. I also like the guys shooting them.
2 for 2 with Brad sitting with us.
You know what? It's a lot easier to design plays when you got space.
It's good to see him back up and down the court.
Yeah, what'd you think of him in the first quarter?
Looked like a guy that hadn't played in a while.
P. Lewis upset.
You know, last year he watched the games back in the back room with some of our, player enhancement coaches that do some video work, and a couple of those front office would walk in there. And
crystal ball.
Yeah, so Dick Life is good with Payton Pritchard hits it deep. Yes, back on track. Yeah, he basically saw us and said, "You two definitely don't jump that."
You two combined, your vertical is still lower than Derrick Jones. Pritchard, a long one. Oh, yes! The Pritching hour.
Weaves his way in between Garland and LeVert, gives to Pritchard. Pritchard steps back for three. That's what he does.
The best in the league, all pro level, so he's well on his way to that, and he's just getting more and more confident every night.
Pritchard with a step back three.
Now you got to come down. You don't want to foul. Let that clock run. Don't stop the clock.
Pritchard for three. Got it. It rattles in. Cleared himself as he was being guarded by Okoro.
Transferred to USC, spent 3 years there. Speaking of the Pac-12, Payton Pritchard is in your scoring column. Pritchard lines it up. Brown uses the Cornette screen. White fakes the pass now, gives it up. Pritchard, corner three, pulls out. Tatum on the baseline inbound. Pritchard comes screaming around the screens and buries another. Just get him the ball and get out the way. Bucks-Pistons game decided by 6 or more. That's what you need.
For the over.
Yes!
Yeah! Yes!
Everybody cashes. Already has 11 points. First player in double figures tonight. Pritchard with a hand in his face. Does not matter. Better phone Stone. Celtics winning the points in the paint battle. You do not see that very often. Team that's still relying on threes. You rely on threes when you have guys who can shoot it like that. Pritchard has some space. Has a three.
Fourth quarter P.
It's Porzingis. Pritchard the offensive rebound. How does he do it at 6'1"? Gets it back. Bullseye! Pritchard flashes, looks, shoots, scores! A dagger from Payton Pritchard.
Taylor Jenkins is an excellent coach.
Pritchard has to give it up, gets it right back, shoots, and
there we go.
Marcus used to do for the Celtics, putting his body on the line. Pritchard gets to his spot, bullseye.
Can't hold him down much longer. Inside joke, folks.
Starting lineup, NBA radio. K to the catch. Pritchard the shot. Catch.
And that's a great find from Tatum.
Tatum gets by Laravia. Jaren Jackson Jr. with the block. Holiday picks it up. Finds Pritchard. Splash! 1 for 11 for the game. Celtics haven't led all night. Until now. Jaylen Brown, a crossover at full speed is really hard to do. He kicks it out, Pritchard. Oh, yeah!
And I think it opens up a lot of stuff for us.
Pritchard, catch, shoot. Bullseye.
It's going to be one of those nights.
Jaylen Brown likes the matchup on White.
Oh, yeah!
Pritchard cashes out again. He's defending Pritchard. The switch on to Smith. Big step back. Big bucket! Wrap up the game. Jordan Walsh tries a three. That's well short. Pritchard has it. Add a little to the stats.
Try to find someone to flash at the free throw line. That's deep too.
Payton Pritchard, he's one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA this season.
And is probably going to win 6 Man of the Year.
Tries to back in on Vooch. Almost a jump ball situation. Derek White for three. Luke Cornett gets him another look. This time Payton Pritchard, and he rings it out.
His first field goal of the night. Pritchard answers his first three of the night.
And here comes Jason Tatum controlling the game. Pritchard all alone. Bad idea.
Every one of his buckets is just going one-on-one.
It's a lot of isolation. He had 29, 11, and 5 in that Pacers win in October. Pritchard has 3 more.
Who knows? Who knows what man? He was up there for that rebound. Come on, Pete, give me one.
There
we go.
A little fist bump for Payton Pritchard and 100 for the Celtics.
Rattle it home.
Matherin missed a free throw, which means Celtics fans get free nuggets.
Oh, nice.
Everyone's in a good mood. Pritchard.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, Brown with a nice move. Shepard did well to recover. Kick it out to Pritchard. Bullseye.
That's the 7-4-1 connection. Handled perfectly by Indiana.
Is that 7-4-1 connection?
Oh, here we go.
Pritchard loads it up. Oh, that one goes. Good ball movement. Oh, yeah. It's the Pritchard hour here in the first half. Tatum bounces it. White out to Pritchard. What do you think? Tatum taps it to White. Here comes Payton Pritchard. Pull-up jumper. Barnes left it well short. Scotty Barnes on the year is just 28% from downtown. Pritchard, the big step back. The big save! Live lines are presented by FanDuel. Odds and lines are subject to change. That's a big number.
Yeah, that over-under. Oh, yeah, there it is. That over-under is going to change.
Shot clock down to 5. Give it to Pritchard. That's a bomb. It's good! Sam got popped in the eye in the first half. Good to see he's okay. Holiday turns the corner. Whips it out to Pritchard. Bullseye.
If you gave it to him, this year it has been shooting the three as his first option, and he would only attack if he had to.
Pritchard is in. He's been red hot, and he shows you why as he trains the triple. Tatum has come in for Hauser. Conley has come in for Randall. Pritchard will launch a three. Pritchard hits again.
Tatum, a contested three. That's what you got to do. You got to get hands up. Missed it badly. Cornette, though, the offensive rebound to Pritchard. His shot from the corner, and he makes it. They have so many good shooters now. There. Pritchard on Brooks. Buried it. Celtics move the ball well. Cornette gets another offensive rebound. Pritchard lines one up and makes it. They're beating the Rockets at their own game, offensive rebounding.
Man, that's where you miss it. And then Thompson and Tari Eason.
Deep three, Pritchard. When you give them that many chances to score, they're going to score.
Double team comes. Najee tries. Najee and Cornette with the block. Stood in there tough against Zeke Najee with a head of steam. Pritchard on a no-look from Hauser. Cash.
Shot game clock split by about 5 seconds. Here's Pritchard. Good move around Carter. Lines it up, knocks it down.
That all starts with Tatum.
Set Hauser in the game for the first time. Pritchard. That's good. Rattles in a trip. Under 7 minutes to play in the second quarter. Pritchard has to wait, catch it, three to shoot. It's where he thrives. Step you back. Money! Oh, and the fist pump. Old school celebration. Jalen out to Payton. Good offense. Leads to 3 points.
You know, you're not concerned with catching the Cavs, especially if there are things internally that's not quite tight yet, right? So you just want to improve yourself. Wow.
Porzingis. Pritchard with time. When you fly by like that. Tatum attacking. Pritchard the corner three. And a foul.
Unnecessary.
Raptors lead by 8. And the three ball is good. They're going to keep firing away.
Final minute of the third. Tatum likes the matchup against Okongwu. Out to Pritchard. That's good. Pritchard gets to his spot and cashes out. You like to put your hands out?
No, I don't do that. That's low down. I'm not going to trip a guy if I can't move my feet.
Pritchard, catch, shoot, money! In a war with the Hawks again. Pritchard over Capella. Come on now! It's the Pritchard hour!
When guys are hurt, more opportunities come. How do you take advantage of that, Reggie? Oh, Pritchard, another money ball.
Cheryl's on a speaking tour these days. Find out where she's going and make sure you go hear her speak. Payton Pritchard.
My goodness.
A little stare down.
On Monday. Shireman the three. Back iron no. Rebound tapped around. Great hustle by Walsh. It's back out to Pritchard for three. It's good.
Probably the 6th man of the year so far. Maybe the most improved player as well. Driving is Tatum. Reeves in the way. Kicks to Pritchard. Triple. Nice shot by Payton Pritchard.
Tatum's got the hot hand, gives it up to Horford. Pritchard, corner three on the way. It's good. For a while, it looked like Cleveland and Oklahoma City were both on pace to win 70, but the reason only 2 teams in NBA history have done that. Pritchard's three is there.
Get the run for the Rockets.
Pritchard got a cook right here.
That'll work. A rainbow three.
That's more like a microwave. First time we hadn't had a double big in there.
Pritchard for three. Another hot start for Payton Pritchard. Refuses the screen. Tatum with a step out to Pritchard. Lines up the three. Cash!
Now, as they say, he was the last to touch. Rockets are not going to challenge. Quick three. Pritchard! And the Celtics have matched their biggest lead of the game.
14 to shoot. Pritchard going to work. Oh, yeah! Come on, P! Brown defended by Buzelis. Out to Pritchard, wing three, splash.
Give him the ball.
There it is. Oh, he broke his ankles and then got the ball and then switched the three.
Tonight, Joe, we talked about balance, depth, how important that is. You got to close out on that man.
Pritchard, hot hand beyond the arc.
Brown fake. Luke Cornett is in. So is Pritchard, and he can't a triple. Pritchard did not play in that victory. 9-2 run. Porzingis swing. Holiday feed, corner, Pritchard. It's automatic. Payton Pritchard, 42% three-point shooter with Porzingis. Tatum drive and kick. Horford ball movement. Pritchard open look. He sticks it.
And a great possession.
Brown to Cornett.
Here's the switch.
It's a one-shot Pritchard of three.
Following up his 15-point debut in Philly.
Cornett feeds in the corner. That's a three, and Pritchard will put it right down the hatch.
Rule has thrown in the white towel.
Boy, they are. Pritchard is 3 and 10.
He's been able to do overall to limit this explosive offense so far.
Yeah, I mean, I think just kind of helping on the right places and really just trying to force tough shots and then trying to make it.
Hart, an impenetrable defender. Got the stop that time. Another opportunity. Pritchard pulls. Got it. Pritchard goes tween against Achua. A contested three. He's taking all of it. Get a workout in the octagon the night before a game. It's going to be a good night for the Celtics. Witness Pritchard with the three. Knicks might be ready to tap out. On all night like a torchlight. Payton Pritchard with another three. Off the turnover. Boston gets it back. Just under 4 minutes to play. Pritchard, why not? Payton Pritchard.
Good switch on a Tatum. This is Shireman, the rookie. 6'6" swingman. Last pick of last year's first round. That's Pritchard. That's good.
And opening night. That's two games where they were handled.
Pritchard in the corner. Banks one in. Why not?
I think what I've liked tonight from him, Ryan, is the moments he's played in pick and roll and the pace with which he's played it as Pritchard and the Celtics get back-to-back threes.
But the question tonight is, who wins, the Celtics or the Sixers? The Celtics. I'm not going to go against you on your birthday, even if I don't believe it.
Swarming defense inside by the Celtics.
Celtics the only team with a Pritchard three. Another one. That trip down south helped him. It's Pritchard. Here's a three. Drummond is in with the close. Pritchard, it's another three. He is doing it all.
That's the reason why he's one of the front runners for that 6th man of the year as he knocks down another one.
You are red hot. And we mentioned this earlier. The net rating with him on the floor, terrific. Plus 14.5. Hauser's got it. Quickly converged on. Pritchard, another three.
And
White, it's another three. It's a Cornett rebound. Kicks it out. Pritchard with a three. Bucket. Wow. Pritchard a long way away. Knocks it in from Redding.
Number 7.
Yep. Now 31, 13th year out of UConn. Pritchard zigs and zags and fires and hits.
Oh, man.
28 for Pritchard.
Turned it over on the dribble. Knicks back defensively. Tatum. Cross court. Pritchard open. Butter.
As we head to the 4-minute mark here in the opening quarter, Raptors down by 7. Here's Pritchard with a three.
Great bit of playmaking again by Tatum. Mr. Mobo at the 31st pick in the second round. The first pick of the second round. Jonathan Mobo for the Toronto Raptors out of University of San Francisco.
Pritchard again. Here's RJ. And Boston just 3 of 12 in the quarter. 10 of their 12 shots, threes. And there's a make from downtown. But if he had been able to go back to school, he'd be making more money in NIL. Pritchard, the three is good with a second left.
Pritchard thinking about a long three, and he launches and connects. Wow.
Then options are there. That was a quick pocket pass after the screen that Porzingis never saw.
Porzingis low post, topside Pritchard, and he triples. It's wide, rebound to White. Ahead to Payton Pritchard, time for the three, and it's through. Boston making a strong run here. 53-49 Pistons. Asar Thompson lost the handle on the drive. Pritchard to forecourt, stops and fires and fills it. Oh, goodness. He acts like he's going to make them all.
For you, we can't wait to call it. Watch it alongside you. I mean, the Cavs are smoking hot. Seems like they always are. There's Pritchard for three.
All right, back-to-back threes.
Jerome, again, a critical part on the team with the best record in the NBA.
He's now guarding Horford. Touch pass out. Pritchard wide open for three. That's good. Tatum looking back out to White. White that quick release. Can't get at the full. Rebound. Horford. Back up Tatum. Pritchard right side. Fires away. Hits the three.
Nice feed. Westbrook can't get it to go. Derek White defended it beautifully. And he got a piece of it. White to Pritchard. Pritchard, three-pointer. Cornette with the left hand, flips it up, can't get it, gets his own rebound. Hauser to Pritchard. Fake, fire, connect. The rebound, they're now 4 for 15 from three. Doris, they've taken more threes than the Celtics as Pritchard hits it. And there's a timeout.
Since they started their winning streak. Defense ultimately wins. People love offense, but when you guard, it makes a big difference.
Pritchard off the bench gets the first triple for the Celtics. Took half a quarter of 2 games between these teams. The former Oregon dunk stepping back, going back to back. Got it again.
He is that guy.
Shot clock at 5. See, Henderson's not getting his space, but he has 2 fouls. Good head-to-head. Pritch got a pull. Oh, whoa! Beautiful three. Simon's getting him Brown defensively. Brown to White. 3 more.
It only takes one, Mike. Once we make one.
He does a lot. Head down, long strides. Horford waiting at the line for 3. Good job by Hauser to keep it alive. Pritchard lines it up and knocks it down.
Good job by Jaylen Brown.
Portland, nothing in their first 3 trips here in the third. See if the Celtics can take advantage. Brown on the pitch. Pritchard trying to stay hot. He does!
These guys are so good offensively. I like to see when they're playing through contact.
Pritchard for another one. 3 more! White off the curl. Cornette to the basket. For 2. No, he didn't make it. Thought he had it. Didn't. But set up Pritchard 3. Again! Oh, he's having a night. Ronald Banton checking in for the first time tonight. He missed the banker, and Pritchard's on the board, which he's been effective doing. 9 rebounds as well to go with the 31 points. And 34 points. 6 of 6 from 3, 22. His career high is 25. What? Oh, come on! Oh, come on!
Pritchard finds an opening. Shireman on the wing. Walsh on top. And Pritchard, it's a 3. Pick it up where he left off. Pritchard off that 43-point game the other night. Tatum, oh, nice move to fake out the defense. 3 won't drop. He was defended by Edwards. Back out, Payton Pritchard.
And who made that play possible?
Craig firing away. Got the rebound, kicks it out. Pritchard triple. Got his miss, fires again.
On the backside of Pritchard.
Pritchard 3.
Derek White drives on Reeves, gets inside, kicks it out. Pritchard, wide open 3, got it.
Utah's lost 5 in a row. They're on a long East Coast road trip right now. 126-122 in Philly yesterday as Pritchard right in the ship.
Man, that's tough.
Shireman, offensive rebound.
What a hustle play by Shireman.
And Pritchard makes it count.
when you have the kind of lead in the West that they have, you can experiment a little bit.
Pritchard knocks down the three. Caruso, who didn't play tonight.
No question.
Giddey is no longer a member of this team. You would say that maybe they're better with Caruso. The lead is down to 4.
And a game and a half ahead of the suddenly red-hot Bulls who have won 4 straight. By the way, the Hawks have also won 4. Trailing by 9. A long three for Pritchard. Got it. Payton Pritchard with a rainbow. Pritchard pick and roll with Walsh. He'll fire and bury it. Payton Pritchard finds Jaquez open for 3. Not too hard. Cato with a rebound. Well, the Celtics have taken 36 threes, the Heat 13. Pritchard knocks it in.
Tatum up the floor. It's Pritchard. He's not shy. Knocks down the tray.
So there's areas if you do shot fake, you're going to find driving lanes.
Pritchard connects on a triple.
Pritchard loads it up. Bullseye! And Payton Pritchard has tied the NBA record for threes off the bench in a season.
For Boston, D'Angelo Russell back on the floor for Brooklyn. Holiday drives, leave it, corner, open. Pritchard knocks it through and just set an NBA record.
Some potential missed calls that happened earlier, closer towards the rim.
3 to shoot. Pritchard has to let it fly. He's got another. Payton Pritchard.
Shooting nearly 40% from the perimeter. But Diamond, I think that's the key. The Celtics, I feel like a lot of times we can get a bad rap as Payton. A piece of paper because I am not paying close enough attention. I've got too much stuff going on, Dick. I'm trying. Keon Johnson not happy about that. Celtics up 4.
We said.
Porzingis shows in the paint against Walker. Steps through. That ball jumps out. Filipowski had it for a moment. They're going to go corner 3. Got it. Pritchard. Tatum out front against Juzang. It goes to Pritchard. Flick of the wrist for 3. Got it. They've handled this game well, Thurl. Here's White. Triple. Takes a Boston bounce out. Pritchard again tries 3 and hits. Out front, Horford for 3. Short rebound, Juzang. Stripped. Taken away. Johnny never saw it. Kind of like that rearview mirror.
Yeah, you got to be aware. Everybody is.
Another 3 fouled out front.
Damani into the lane, to the glass. High runner, bothered. It's off the mark, and Tatum with it. Tatum on the push, cross court to Pritchard, opens up with a triple, got it. Abdia comes up with Reith to try to trap Tatum. He throws away to Cornette, cross court, Pritchard a 3, nailed it.
They go out one weekend, you find out, wait, Payton was the best point guard at this big Nike event or this Adidas event or whatever it is, shooting shots like that, and then he became a household name around the area.
Played on that USA Select team, that certainly helped land the Olympians.
Yes, yes.
Outside, Pritchard a 3.
This is what
shoot triple. Lamar.
This is what it looked like every weekend at the Hoop in Beaverton.
Tatum goes quickly against Murray. Back out to Pritchard. That might be the 6th man of the year this year, folks. Payton Pritchard crosses over Murray, over to Pritchard. He's the late game specialist, and that's what he regularly does. He is Mr. End of shot clock, Mr. End of quarter, Mr. End of half. And remember, if you don't already know, 9 plays at home against 10, 7 plays at home against 8. The loser of 7-8 plays the winner of 9-10.
That's how he scored a lot of his 25,000 plus points in the league. Pritchard got Fultz to fly by and sticks the tray.
Two-corner pick and roll, and now Sabonis switching on to White. Good nail help that time by Ellis, and it leads to a 3 by Pritchard.
Pritchard pulls up for 3, and Payton Pritchard with 237 threes on the year.
Porzingis spins against Edey. Edey with a block. Punched around. Hauser the loose ball. A Pritchard three. Dances and drops in. Let the shooters roll. First three-point make for Pritchard tonight.
Shireman to the corner for Craig. Pull-up jumper, no good. Queta gets it out to Pritchard. He fires and hits.
Man, what footwork. Off the rebound, the step back.
Derek White stole the ball. Over to Hauser. The pump. Right back to Tatum. Gives up the three. Here's White. Another extra pass. Pritchard cashes out. Jaylen Brown going to work. Yeah, Jones on skates. Out to Porzingis. Hauser on the drive. Pritchard left alone. Bullseye. Allen, that was blocked by Brown. Good recovery from Jaylen Brown. He's got his fingerprints all over this game. Here's Pritchard. Oh, yeah! A bomb from Pritchard.
They don't have like the Go-Go's or anything laying around? Like
the Capital City Go-Go?
There you go.
Pritchard for three. Offensive rebound. Holiday right back to Pritchard for the reload. Torrey Craig with the offensive rebound, looking to snatch that Tommy Award.
We are just flying all over the place.
Pritchard hits a long one.
Good. Play three, fly around.
Down by 30 with 3 minutes.
I like that.
Payton Pritchard again. It's a late Pritching hour on a Sunday. 08-09.
Man, we won 60 games that year.
Pritchard for three.
He needs 3 more to do it.
After that one, came in needing 4 more. Here's Pritchard. That's good. An answer from Payton Pritchard.
Feels like we're really trying to work on specific things today.
Half-court execution.
It looks that way, yeah.
Just find 11, and he'll make the shot.
Utah State. Pritchard had to shoot that high to get it on top of Mark Williams. I actually had to clarify because they play a lot of 9-man football in Nebraska. I was talking to them before the game. Play 9-man or 11-man. Oh my goodness, Payton Pritchard. Good God!
Might be time to have some conversations.
No, everybody I'm talking to is like playing this guy right there.
And they're
playing him. They're playing him. Everybody's playing that guy.
The East is locked in.
Yeah, but later on, that 3:30 slot, there's some good games. Clippers, Warriors tonight.
Pritchard, another three. Davison was the one who created that steal. He finds Pritchard, shooting practice. Generate good threes in their offense. That's what the Hornets are trying to do, but it's easier said than done. This is a good three. It's Pritchard. Can you feel it, folks? That's a 30 ball for Payton Pritchard. Pritchard was getting held by Beasley. Enters Porzingis, right back to Pritchard for three.
No hesitation at all. Good job by Porzingis.
Pistons have the first 4 of this second quarter. Celtics lineup: White, Pritchard, Walsh, Queta, and Horford. Payton Pritchard can fill it up. Pritchard snaps it back. That was nasty. Down by 9. Pritchard from the TD logo.
Athlete, huh?
Dude, that's a 7'3" guy playing perimeter defense. Payton Pritchard from the in TD Garden. We are not worthy. Out to Pritchard.
Learning how to play, the speed of the game, for sure.
Pritchard creates some space. It's another.
For Hauser.
Look.
And Hauser kicks it out. Look at the Wizards defense in rotation. Pritchard, splash.
You just asked me, Chris, how are they doing it? Like that.
Pritchard gets a couple side steps and converts. Carrington staying down on defense.
Took away in the airspace of Hauser.
Excellent execution by the Celtics. Washington out-rebounding the Celtics by 1. Payton Pritchard, dangerous when distant. Tatum throws it behind his back to find White. Pritchard, corner, good. Timeout, Washington.